नमस्कार और स्वागत है आपका एक नए और एनरिचिंग एपिसोड ऑफ रिवाइव द कल्चर कनेक्ट में, जहां हम मिलते हैं विभिन्न पृष्ठभूमि के लोगों से और जानते हैं उनसे व्हाट आर सम ऑफ द ट्रेडिशनल प्रैक्टिसेस दे फाइंड रेलेवेंट इन द करंट टाइम्स एंड हाउ दे कीप देम अलाइव। तो अगर हम बात करें हमारी सांस्कृतिक धरोहर की, तो जो ज़्यादातर चीज़ें हमारे दिमाग में आती हैं वो है हमारे मॉन्यूमेंट्स, हमारे ट्रेडिशनल प्रैक्टिसेस, रिचुअल्स, फेस्टिवल्स, फूड, क्लोथिंग, इस तरह की चीज़ें। और ऐसे में वी मिस आउट ऑन द इंडिजिनस वाइब्रेंसी ऑफ आवर गेम्स। India, a land rich in history and culture, has a treasure trove of traditional games that offer intellectual nourishment and cultural lessons. Chess was prevalent in many indigenous civilizations, with comparable gameplay methods called by other names such as Chaturanga and Ashtapada. So, apart from chess, there are many other indoor and outdoor games जिनके बारे में कुछ कुछ हमको याद होगा, कुछ हमने सुना होगा, जैसे कुश्ती है, कबड्डी है, when it comes to the outdoor games. But there are lot many that we don't know. Today's episode is dedicated to our traditional games. Let me now introduce to you our guest for the day. Today we have with us Umayal Subramaniam. Umayal is an early childhood educator with over a decade of experience and runs her own play school. She is a commerce graduate from Lady Doak College with an MBA in finance from Tyagaraja School of Management. She was born into a business family in Madurai, Tamil Nadu. Married to a businessman, she is the mother of two lovely boys. She is an avid reader, loves crafting, embroidery, and painting. She is currently pursuing her research in multiple intelligences. She loves seeing the world through little eyes, and she looks forward to inspire people to give back to the society in ways that matter. She's also a blogger and a poet, and is the author of the book Doodle with Words Sketches of Life, available on Amazon. She is also an awareness ambassador with The Spectrum, the Awareness Project, on Facebook, which promotes inclusiveness of people with disabilities in the society. Welcome, Umayal, on Revive the Culture Connect. We are very happy to have you. I'm so glad that you were able to take out time for us. And there's so much that I want to know from you through this episode. So, first of all, please let us know what you have to say about our series, Revive the Culture Connect.
I was very happy when I came to know that there's such a series. So I was introduced to this series by Neena Girish, a storyteller. And I watched all the episodes.
Thank you.
And the way you bring in culture and connect it with today, for this generation, it's great work. It's
Thank you.
awesome job.
Thank you. Thank you for your encouraging words, because this really means a lot. The entire agenda of doing the series is exactly how you've put it across. So, thanks for your kind words. And
So I am very happy to be here today.
thank you. Thank you. Normally, in our episodes, we straight away after this, we start talking about the traditional practices that hold on to. But I'm really inquisitive. I'm sure my listeners and viewers would also want to know a lot that I have just talked about you. What are you doing in the space that you're doing? There is so much to talk, Umayal. I really want to start with your side of the story. And then, of course, you can bring in the very interesting things about the sports that are part of our cultural heritage. And that's why this episode is very special episode. So please let us know about your side of the thing. Yeah.
So I live in Tanjavur currently,
Yeah.
and I run a play school called Squirrels.
Squirrels.
So squirrels.
Okay.
So around 120 children are there in the classes.
Wonderful.
So we have play group, junior KG and senior KG. And this school is an inclusive school.
Could
So
you elaborate on that, please? Yeah.
Yeah, we have children with special needs,
Okay.
like those who have invisible disabilities like autism, ADHD,
Okay.
and all that. We have a special educator coming in who will do the therapy classes, and then the children are accommodated in the classrooms. So they are with the other children. So it is not like a special school for special children. it is inclusive education, and I
How
hope there are many more schools that come up with this
how wonderful.
concept.
Yeah, this is actually, I think, very important and a must need of the hour, where we do not segregate kids as special kids with special needs, and
Yes,
rather, include them, because it's important for us also to understand their side. Our kids need to know how to conduct themselves, when
like every child is unique. It is
yeah,
not like some are excluded in it. So nobody should be excluded. So education is should be for everyone. So
that's
that
really
is something I follow from my heart.
how nice. The first time when I was contacted by you, I was really happy to know about all the things that you do, and I felt, this is a great opportunity for me to also be a part of it in a way, because I'm sure, once we connect, there are many other,
Mm.
associations that we can bring out from
Yeah.
here, and I'm looking forward to a lot such things. So great to know about all this, and best wishes to you for all that you're doing. And through this episode, I'm sure we will try to not just talk about the series, but also make sure that people understand, where you're coming from to what you're doing, and how it is important for
Thank you
us
so
also
much.
to understand that. So, all yours. You can please continue.
So today I want to share about traditional games that we play at home. These are indoor games.
Okay.
So I've been brought up in a joint family. So I had a lot of cousins, around 10 cousins in the house.
Okay.
And it was, really fun, playing both outdoor games and indoor games.
Yes.
Like now in the nuclear setup family, it is difficult for children to find playmates.
Yes. True. True.
So these games, it was fun to play, and also it connected us. Not only we played, our aunts, uncles, all of them also played with
So,
us.
so it's important that to note here that what you're trying to share is that one is that these are ancient games. These are traditional
Yes,
games.
traditional games.
Yes, they come from the roots are from
Mm.
our culture. Second is
Yeah.
it binds everybody in the family. It's
Mm.
not just about the kids, but it's also about the elders in the family. It is so wonderful. So, for all the uh, listeners, Hindi listeners, also, I would
On
like
hot
to.
summer days or rainy days, no, this was
Yeah, so for the Hindi
a
listeners, I
time
like to
pass.
tell what we've just talking about is कि ये इतनी खूबसूरत सी बात है कि जो पहली चीज ये कि these games जिनके बारे में आज हम जानेंगे उमायल से, तो उसमें जो जानने वाली बात जो बहुत ही विद प्राइड जानने वाली बात है वो ये है कि ये सारी गेम्स हमारी धरोहर है। उमाइल जो है वो साउथ पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया से आती हैं, तो वो वहां से कुछ ऐसी गेम्स के बारे में हमसे आज बात करेंगी जो इंडोर गेम्स हैं। इंडोर गेम्स यानी जैसे एक फेज आया था जब कोविड आया एंड एवरीबडी वाज इंडोर, तो क्या करें, दैट इज व्हेन हम लोग वी गॉट टाइड अप टू गैजेट्स टू टेलीविजन, बट इतना कुछ और है हमारे पास जिसको हम यूटिलाइज कर सकते हैं। और इट विल बी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग टू नो how you are still having these games being played around you with the kids. Please continue.
So the first game I'm going to talk about is called as Pallanguli.
Palanguli.
So this game was invented in the early Chola era.
Okay.
So this is
Chola's
around
okay.
Chola era. So first century AD or second century AD. So
Okay.
this is called as the Sangam period in Tamil literature.
Okay. Okay.
So this game, it is done in a wooden thing,
It's a
and it has
wooden
14
framework.
pits.
Wooden frame.
Wooden framework with 14 pits. So
Okay.
these 14 pits, there are some coins. Usually they use shells.
Acha.
Sometimes they use tamarind seeds or seeds from red coral tree.
Okay.
That red coral tree will be little small. And these tamarind trees and red coral trees are native species in the in Tamil Nadu. So
Okay. मतलब
people
कि
get these seeds abundantly.
वहीं पे पाए
हाँ.
जाते हैं ये. Okay. Right.
So those in the coastal areas, they can get these shells very easily.
Okay. So it's like a wooden frame with small कटोरी की तरह बना हुआ है. I will share the picture.
So,
आपके पास
so
है?
this is the thing,
Okay.
and this is how the shell pits
अच्छा.
are there.
Okay, okay. These are pits. Wonderful. So nice. मैं एक पिक्चर के जरिए इन चीजों को दिखाती तो ये तो बहुत ही अच्छा हुआ कि आप इसको ले आए हैं एंड वी आर सीइंग इट लाइव इन योर हैंड्स. हाउ वंडरफुल. सो दिस इज एन इंडोर गेम जिसमें यू प्ले विद द हेल्प ऑफ शेल्स और सम
Mm,
सीड्स. सो हाउ डू वी
yeah.
प्ले? पलंगुली.
So Pallanguli. So
पलंगुली जी.
these shells, usually 5 to 7 seeds are put in the each thing.
ओके.
Each bit contains an equal number of shells or seeds.
ओके.
So the one, it is a two-player game.
टू प्लेयर गेम. ओके. दो लोग खेल सकते
So
हैं.
one side 7 pits is for one person, the other side 7 pits is for the other person.
दोनों तरफ सात
So
सात बोल्स हैं.
mm,
ठीक है.
so this first person, he starts the game
ओके.
and he takes the
शेल्स.
shells and distributes it
ओके.
in the adjacent cells
ओके.
until you come to an empty shell.
ओके.
So when
Okay.
you finish and the next shell is empty, you take the shells that is adjacent to the empty shell,
Okay. All right.
empty pit.
Empty pit. Empty pit. Okay. You get the
So the
point.
person who has the most number of coins at the end is the
That
winner.
is the winner. That is the winner.
Mm.
Right.
So
So this definitely makes you go really good on numbers, isn't it?
yeah. So you learn adding, you learn subtraction, you learn division,
Huh.
and then also this gives lot of room for experimentation. So
Hmm.
children are like, so what happens when you do this anti-clockwise? What
Okay.
happens when you do it clockwise? So what happens when you take the first from the first pit? What
Hmm.
happens when you take from the last pit?
Last pit.
So they
So many
so they
permutation combinations can be done. So once you get into it, it's like a lot of math happening as you play. So you learn as you play is the crux of it. And okay.
and then the child gets fine motor skills because they're handling a small object
All on.
and they're putting into each of the
Hmm.
pit.
Hmm.
The person with the number of coins which is higher is the winner.
Is the winner. So that's so interesting. You know, it kind of inculcates some kind of skills that you need while you do calculations. And this game is still played in your school?
Yes.
Okay, and the kids,
This game is still played.
pre-primary kids
Even
are able to play this.
Yes.
How wonderful.
If
हम लोग इसके बारे में अभी पहली बार जान रहे हैं तो it might sound a little difficult, but I think this traditional game has a lot of value to bring. And it is so wonderful to know that pre-primary, you know, which is up to age of 6 and a half, right?
yeah, 6.5.
Kids at the age of 6 and a half, 6 से 6.5 साल के बच्चे अगर इस कैलकुलेटिव गेम को कर पा रहे हैं तो ये अपने आप में एक बहुत ही बढ़िया बात है कि दे हैव दिस एबिलिटी टू प्ले विद नंबर्स एट दैट स्मॉल एज. And it's not just you know, the kids as well as elders can also play and we can benefit out of
So
it.
there's a lot of social interaction happening when they play. Children are also like, it's a two-player game. So one wins and one loses.
Hmm.
So when they lose, it is like they learn to accept defeat.
Yes, true.
It's okay. So next time we'll try.
Next time
So
we'll do
that
better. Correct.
we'll do better.
Correct. उस छोटी सी एज में ना, at that age, if they are able to understand this, it's so valuable for them as they start growing.
And it develops their adversity quotient also.
Very
if
good.
They learn at this age.
Right. So these kind of games, if included in their early age, it will for sure help them, you know, inculcate a lot of things. You know, some kind of permutation, combination, which are big words. But it's so nice to know that
It's very simple.
yeah, the game makes it very simple. So that's beautiful. So that this is all about Palanguli.